So I started to play music when I was 8 years old. My mom forced me to take piano lessons because she didn't get the chance to as a kid. And she thought if I wanted to be musical, it would be good to learn how to read sheet music and how to play it. And I got really, really good at sight reading because I would not practice my songs all week and then have to play them on the spot for my teacher. So I got really good at faking that. I quit that when I was 16 because mom said I could, which was nice because I didn't like it anymore. Not that I really ever liked it. It was just like a tool that I used to get better at other things. I started picking up the acoustic guitar when I was 12. My uncle, Ben, who was in a band at the time, he plays blues guitar, so he taught me a couple of stuff. And then I would practice it, and I would only see him about once a year, so every year I would be like, check out what I learned over the year, and I would show him all this stuff. So now him and I can actually play together, and I'll just keep standard rhythm stuff on the acoustic, and he'll just wail away doing what he does. I picked up bass, when I was 13 or 14, I can't quite remember. I originally did it because out of all, everybody can play either piano, guitar. Drummers aren't always the hardest to find either, but it's a short list for bass players that are actually good and that's their main instrument. So, let alone girls who can play it. So the whole reason I did it was so that I would always be able to play music no matter where, especially in church, which was where I started, and that it would just open up opportunities for me to do more music things. And then I can play a couple other things like ukulele. I picked that up pretty easy because it's close guitar. And I can't play the drums to save my life because I have rhythm, but not that kind. I can't multitask like that. I did not play in other bands unless you count worship team stuff. I have gone to a lot of concerts, and I got to be a roadie for a band from Nashville, and I got to be on a tour bus with them for 5 days, which was fun. Most of the time, as far as it goes with my experience with bands, because what I originally wanted to do was be a producer or be a tour manager. So I wanted to do the behind the scenes stuff because I'm not as much of an upfront person, or I didn't used to be when I was younger, so I just kept in the background and made sure everything was running properly for things like that. Music is really just one of those things that, like Jesse said in his, I use it a lot of the time to vent my emotions, especially when I was younger. Dealing with my anger issues and my depression and everything like that. It was a good way for me to filter it out somewhere healthy that, wasn't as bad for me emotionally. So, that's why I started doing it. I also learned to love it, and now, just with the way my schedule is, it's become more of a hobby than necessarily a career, but if it took off into a career, that would be fantastic. Squad goals. Goals of music, it would be really great if we could get this band off the ground and if we could start touring a little bit more and if we could do this full-time professionally. I think that would be a lot of fun. That's pretty much it. Honestly, as far as it goes for me, I tend to go day by day with stuff and then take opportunities as they come if they feel right. So I don't really make too many long-term stuff. I just go with the flow a lot of the time.